All right, y'all. Well, welcome back to the Decide Your Best Life mini-series podcast. And so when I am on my social media, I tell people that I coach both on mindset and strategy. I love the power of the mindset. And if you've been listening to this mini-series, you know a lot of it has been mindset. But today I want to dive in a little bit on strategy to hit your goals, because yesterday's episode was all about clarity. And if you aren't clear on what it is that you actually want, you're probably going to be floundering a little bit. So be sure to listen to yesterday's episode, go through a few of those things that I talked about on how to get clear. And if I can ever help, like I said on yesterday's episode, be sure to reach out to me. Send me a message on Instagram, over on IG. There's many ways to find me, even my website, which I never actually usually tell you guys about because my last name's really hard to spell. So that's why we do Be Christina, because I encourage you to be yourself, but also because my last name is extremely hard. But today is not about that. Today is about an actual strategy, because I really want you guys to be able to see clear changes. And so today's mini episode is really strategy first. So first, get clear on actually what it is that you want. The second thing is the power of small changes, small incremental changes. And I want to break down a few things about how to actually do that, because I think oftentimes people are just so unclear. And I really want you to listen to this one. This isn't a big flashy podcast. This isn't a big flashy thing about like, oh, this is the fastest way to whatever. No, this is the shit that actually works that most people don't want to do. But if you actually do this shit, it's going to actually work. And like, so if you're really, really listening to this going, you know what, it's about time that I decide it's my turn. It's about time I decide that I'm going to do something for myself. This could be a really good episode for you, because I'm going to give you some tips on actual ways that you can make changes. Now, you can put this into your business life. You can put this in your relationships. You can put this into your money. You can put this in your fitness. And I'm probably just going to use fitness as an example, because it's the simplest thing that most people can really relate to. So put yourself in the story, and this shit works. Like, this is the reason why I always say, like, I coach people in every industry. Some people come to me 100% not for business, not for money. It's more of the personal stuff, the relationship stuff, taking care of themselves, all of that. And then a lot of times it is the person in, you know, an entrepreneur or a person in a high level of a business or whatever it is. And why I say that, like, I can literally work with anyone in any industry, because business is business and mindset is mindset. And it doesn't matter if you're in fucking insurance, a stay-at-home mom, or a speech pathologist. It literally doesn't fucking matter. So take this exact strategy and put it into place for whatever it is that you want to work on. But today I'm just going to use a fitness example because it's an example that we can all understand, right? So number one, if you are wanting to actually see change in anything, you got to do some short-term goals. You got to do some short-term realistic shit that you're actually going to see a result right off the bat. Because oftentimes people quit when they don't get that instant gratification, when they don't get those immediate kind of wins. So first things first, define your specific goal. Like, what is it that you want to do? And I want you to be really fucking clear on this. And it's not like, I want to lose 15 pounds. It's like, no, every single day. And this is like all of the things that I'm going to talk about, like, so short term. So like, let's say hypothetically, I'm just going to kind of wing this, like, welcome to my life. This is how I do it. My husband would have like a fucking spreadsheet for you guys, but short-term goal. So like, define your specific goal. I am going to drink 8 ounces of water every single day for 7 days straight, no missing. And I'm going to walk 30 minutes, rain or shine, like 7 days in a week, Monday through Sunday. I am going to do these 2 things. So right there, you have defined specifically what you're going to do. You've set a time frame. So you're like, I am going to do this for 7 days. You've measured it. I am going to drink 8 glasses of water. Is that what I said? 8 glasses of water, 8 ounces, 8 ounces glasses of water, whatever you're supposed to drink. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to drink the 8 glasses of water every single day, 8 ounces every single day. I'm going to walk 30 minutes outside, 7 days straight. I am going to make it achievable. If you can't walk 30 minutes, like, straight outside, then don't fucking do that. Say, I'm going to walk 10 minutes, or I'm going to walk from my front door to the stop sign and back, whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. But I want you, and the reason why I'm telling you guys this, because I need you to have actionable, attainable, specific, time-framed goals. That is how people continue when they know what they have to do and they know that they can achieve them and they know that like they're actually defined. So define the specific goal, measure how long are you going to do it? Is it achievable for you? What is the time frame? And then after 7 days, this is, I think, the most important part. After 7 days, or after the amount of time you say, maybe it's 3 days to start, whatever, you could do it every single day and reevaluate every day. But I'm going to talk about that in a second, because I actually don't like giving you the ability to reevaluate the day of. And this, if you listen to my Decide It's Your Turn full-length podcast, about 3 or 4 years ago, I had a friend of mine named Amy Ledeen on my podcast, and she talked a lot about her daily agreement card. And, you know, that's her thing. I don't know everything there is to know about it. But the one thing I loved about that card was, so she created these daily agreement cards. And the one thing you picked a health thing, a fitness thing, a mindset thing, and every single day you created the card for the next day. And the rule was that you're not allowed to negotiate on the card the day of. And I'm a huge proponent of that, because let's say hypothetically, and this comes into play all the time. Let's say hypothetically, yesterday I said, I am not going to drink wine tomorrow. But then let's say my girlfriend calls, or I'm stressed out, or, you know, something happened. And all of a sudden I am changing my mind that I'm going to drink wine today. Her card basically said every single day, the day before, you created your card. So if you said today, the day that I'm recording this is a Monday. If I said on Sunday, I am not drinking wine on Monday, and Monday morning I woke up and I negotiated on that card, I'm breaking my confidence in myself. And so this is the reason why I'm a huge proponent of picking the specific, detailed, time frame, achievable goals right off the bat for you to follow and not negotiate for the amount of time. And so perhaps you only want to do something like this where you're literally picking your goal the day before, but the day of, you are not allowed to negotiate. Now, once the 7 days is over, or once the 1 day is over, if you want to change it and say, you know what, I now only want to drink 5 glasses of water, or I'm now going to walk an hour and only drink 5 glasses of water, or I'm going to allow myself to have wine twice a week. But if you renegotiate on that during the time that you set up for yourself, you are literally going to hurt your confidence, because confidence is built by doing the thing that you say that you're going to do. Confidence is built by knowing that you are going to walk 7 days a week, rain or fucking shine, doesn't matter. This is a true thing. My husband and I were on our 75 hard challenge, and my husband had to have a small procedure where he was put under on one of the days of our 75 hard. I promise you guys, the day before it happened, I told him, I was like, hey, this came up. We're not going to say you cheated of 75 hard if you can't walk after your procedure. He did his morning workout, but after the procedure, I was like, babe, you're going under anesthetic. You're literally, if you can't go for our afternoon workout, which was our walk, you can't go. He's like, oh no, I'm fucking going. And I was like, no, you're not, if the doctor says you can't. But he's like, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to walk. It is amazing, the power of the mind when you say you're going to do something. Newsflash, he was totally fine. He totally completed 75 hard perfectly, even when he had that procedure where he had to be put under during our 75 hard challenge. And guess what? He felt like a fucking boss. And if you do the exact same thing, so can you. So this podcast was really about showing you that if you want to build your confidence, if you want to do the thing that you say that you want to do, if you want to actually see some small wins, pick small, attainable, achievable, time frame, measurable, defined success goals, stick to them. Become the person that sticks to the goal no matter what, that sticks to the program no matter what. And that will change the game in your confidence. When I tell you I'm a confident person, it's because I fucking trust myself. I know that if I say I'm going to do something, You can bet your ass I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And most successful people are that. Most successful people can do that. So I hope that helped you. Now, like I said, if you want to renegotiate, totally fine at the end of a specific time. So maybe you just start by doing almost something similar to that daily agreement card where you pick something for the next day, and then the day of you can pick it for the next thing. But don't let yourself cheat. Be the person that does what you say that you're going to do. And just remember, it's just a blip in time. Even if everyone is going for wine on a Tuesday, but on Monday you said you weren't going to drink wine, be the person that doesn't drink the wine. Be that person. Be the person who walks in the fucking rain. Be the person who shows up on social media when you say you're going to do that. Be the person who applies for the job that no one thinks that you can get. Be that person. Be the person who changes the family stories about money. Be that person. Like, you have the power to create your best life. You have the power to decide it's your turn. You have this power. It's totally possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Very strategy. Try to follow it. If you have any questions, always reach out to me, and I'll see you tomorrow.